What's up, boys? Today we're going to be checking out the early access release for The Last Man Survivor, aka the other Diablo survivors. So we've got 6 total characters now. It looks like the prologue only had these 3, I believe. That guy was pretty strong. I think that was my first win. Skills, it looks like there might still be the same number. It looks like 2 on each branch are still locked. You can get a full set of equipment, and you can have 3 different potions. You start with a healing one, and you can eventually get 2 different utility ones, like cooldown or damage, for a short period of time, I think. There's a shop where you can buy equipment, including rares and stuff, once you get some gold from the runs, and then there's a bunch of quests to unlock stuff, some meta progression, the other characters, other skills, stuff like that. So let's jump right into the first map now. So I remember this, you can click on an enemy to highlight them as the main target, switch the aiming mode to automatic by pressing right mouse button, switch the aiming mode to manual by pressing right mouse button, opens his eyes and get up, looks like a bunch of story stuff. Let's probably jump through that. I don't think we really need to be talking to mosquitoes right now. Looks like the swordsman's main attack is still extremely small, so let's go with manual. There's various little objectives around the map. That one is the mine, where you can get some gold for meta progression. I think that might be blood shards for the skill tree. And then you've got your standard breakables, which can have like healing and I think magnets as well. But I think with such a tiny slashing attack, we're probably going to have... Oh yeah, that's a skill pickup. Yeah, we need to be building around the other skills on this guy, because this basic attack is still just so pathetic. I don't think you're really going to be able to do a whole lot with it. So I remember the plague being pretty strong, but it's hard to hit ranged enemies with it because it creates sort of a zone on the ground. Let's start out with some meteor, and then maybe that'll do a little bit better. So we definitely want to grab our meta progression stuff, since I remember the early runs being extremely difficult early on, to the point where I don't think I could even win without a bit of the meta progression at least. The horn is a magnet pickup, I believe, and then the heart is obviously some healing. There's also some damage effects. This will poison some nearby enemies and kill those pretty quickly. Man, that sword slash is just so bad. It's honestly kind of crazy they left it like that. It's like the swordsman from Halls of Torment, except like a fourth of the size maybe. Looks like the meteor might have a bit of a fire effect left on them if they survive it as well. We could really use some cooldown reduction on that, it feels like. So we can get pickup, 15% cooldown. Well, I'm not going to say no to that. You've got little shrines that grant buffs. Looks like that is most likely damage. Oh yeah, and one thing to keep in mind is that the potions have an extremely long cooldown. I think it's at 420 blazed seconds for that one. I actually don't think I want to be raising the cooldown on that, even though it's a decent damage increase. So let's grab some armor, since I think this is actually only for the sword attack, making it not very good on this guy. Yeah, little burn effect, nice. Okay, let's get the pickup radius. We're at a base of 4, so that's almost double. Double use chance, that's fine. So yeah, the healing potion is an extremely long cooldown. That's not bad to help us avoid some hits. So 420 seconds, that's I think around 7 minutes. So you can probably only use that one time per run, since you're going to wait a bit, use it once you're in trouble, and then you're probably going to die before it comes back up. I think the extra skills, ooh, affected area size. I don't know what the base is, so I have no idea how good that is. I think the extra skills come from killing some of the mini-bosses throughout the run, so we can add a few more of those eventually. Oh, we have the mine up in the top left still. Every once in a while there should be a dungeon event spawning, where we can fight a bunch of enemies in a limited area, and then if we manage to kill a little mini-boss in there, I think we get like some meta progression or a free piece of gear or something. Let's get a bit more speed for now. Yeah, there's the dungeon. Get a little bit of healing from that breakable, collect some of the XP from that huge meteor hit, if I can. Maybe get another one here, that would be pretty nice. Wow, these are all for the basic attack, I think. I guess we'll get the damage area up so it's not quite as pathetic, since that's my main gripe with it right now. Don't want to increase the cooldown, so more speed for now. See if we can grab that breakable and a bit of XP. Oh, flying guy. Physical armor is decent. I think we could still use some more pickup radius. Grab the breakables, and then we'll go for the dungeon. I think I died in these early on in the prologue, but I do understand the game a little bit better now, so maybe we can pull it out and get some free gear, since some free pieces of that are very impactful early on. So there should be a limited number of enemies in here. If you just try to position in a way where you can't ever get surrounded, then I think eventually you can wear them all down and eventually complete the dungeon. You just have to be very careful at the start where the tunnels are very narrow. More cooldown, yes. Oh yeah, the different character types that you can choose from also have some different base stats. I believe the guy with the mace had better armor, which typically made him one of the better characters since you can't really influence most of the stats in the game that much. So getting some extra tankiness is pretty helpful. Affected area size, yep. You can see we're playing very safe, and I've still already lost half my HP somehow. We do still have the potion. I think it takes some time to use, and they spawn behind us. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that and try to guarantee the clear on this place, so we can at least get some loot out of the chest at the end. Looks like it might not have been necessary, but oh well. We can hopefully get some decent meta progression here. That flashing around the screen is kind of annoying. It doesn't look like there's an options menu here. What? You can at least change the volume. Can't even tell if there's any way to turn the flashing off. Okay, we did it. Now we can open the chest. Cooldown. Double use is fine. So we got a new potion. I believe that's the damage increasing one. I don't remember what it takes to craft them or anything, since that's just a recipe. Oh god, yeah, 7 minutes still. That is such an insane cooldown, my god. The little red shards are the blood shards to spend on the skill tree, so I think getting some of those will be pretty impactful early on when they're still cheap to level up. Pickup radius. Oh, that's a lot of XP to leave behind. Dang you, meteor! Can't you aim in a better place? Okay, we actually have a healing objective over here. I guess probably grab some health now. We've already gotten a lot of speed and pickup, and I might need some survivability now with how much damage I'm starting to take. I think if you get brought past full HP, you can actually get a bit of a shield. That little second HP bar there. But it also deteriorates if you don't take damage for a while. Let's get some fizz armor here. The basic attack still just seems completely awful to me. Affected area size, yep. I think you actually do take damage if you walk into the spikes, so that does fit logically. Magic armor or a bunch of garbage. I think this mostly helps against bosses, and then in some of the later waves there will sometimes be some ranged casters, but we're honestly not likely to make it that far in the first couple of runs, I think. I think if we can survive this, okay, more cooldown, then it would be a good time to go for the magnets and collect all the XP around the map. Should be a pretty good power boost at that point. Actually, let's just go for that now. We've got a decent amount, and we are starting to struggle pretty badly. We can always come back for these if we actually survive for a while. I don't remember what this is. Doesn't seem like anything's happening. Maybe just some map decorations. Or maybe you have to kill a bunch of enemies on it to activate something. Oh yeah, there's the loot goblins in the cages sometimes. More health. I'm getting very low. I don't think that actually increased my HP any there when I was damaged. So you might actually have to get some healing. We do have the healing pickup right there close to the magnet anyways. Freezing crystal. Don't know if that really did a whole lot. Buff shrine. I think that was movement speed. Healing crystal there. And then here's the magnets. Block chance, 2 points left. Let's get some armor, I suppose. We may as well pick these up for the little shield since I'm probably not coming back over here anytime soon. Probably fizz armor at this point to get that survivability up. We should be seeing some mini bosses soon, I think. Would be very nice to be able to get a second ability if I can survive. It is pretty nice that the meteors can target different people when the double cast kills one of them. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I think the web attack does magic damage, and it also fires at different angles each time. Oh my god, 228. Yeah, I don't think we're beating this. It might just alternate if you can get used to the pattern, but I feel like the enemies are going to probably distract you and then you'll run into them, so you can get either passive tree stuff or shop stuff. I don't know that I'm going to be able to buy anything with that, but that should be pretty good. So we have to take at least one level. 20% health for 3. Wow. Okay. So I'm interested in like some movement speed and some skill damage, I think. The weapons seem very bad and we didn't unlock any new characters. 20% health is quite a bit though. Let's see what we get off of that. Physical armor, that's not bad either. 20% is just so much for that though. That'll help me avoid stuff. The potion was percent healing, right? Yeah, so that will increase your healing a bit as well. And that's about all. I can get a bit of armor, I suppose. Oh, we just straight up have one now. 100% weapon damage, 50% attack speed, 30-second duration. Also a 7-minute cooldown, which seems absolutely insane. 190, I can get one crappy piece over here. And I think attack speed is just for the weapon attack. Damage, attack speed, damage area. These are all for the base attack. So I don't actually think that does a whole lot. Grab a bit of magical armor to help with the boss there. Attack speed, magical armor. Any movement speed? Okay. We can grab those then. So we have magnet skill over here. God, why isn't my basic attack so bad? I don't understand this tiny little thing. You know what? Screw it. We'll try a full sword attack build. See how much you can scale this tiny slash up to. Focus area and get some attack speed for it. Yeah, there's a magnet off of that. Bit of a waste. So we're going to have to max out damage area to get this to go anywhere. I remember Holy Rays being extremely bad in the prologue. Let's try out some wolf here. Why is the mine oh, I guess because it's on the screen now? Block chance, or we can add some speed at the cost of health. Sure, let him run around and attack a bit easier. So we do want damage now. Like, with a 7-minute cooldown on the potions, I feel like I can't even use the damage one unless there's a boss outs. And then it's probably only going to be every other boss as well or something. I wonder if there's like a cooldown, a potion cooldown reduction in the skill tree now? That would be extremely useful. I probably should have taken the pickup range. I'm not getting any levels while running around. I guess I'm not really killing a whole lot since the slash is so small. We can get damage and reduce the cooldown. That seems very good. Can I really not pick that up? What? I'm not even seeing any upgrades for the sword. More damage and attack cooldown reduction. +1 counts, but it raises the cooldown. We're literally not getting any sword upgrades. I guess full summoner time. I guess we can just go grab all the XP over here. It just sticks around and there's no magnets that can help you here. Finally an upgrade. I'm gonna grab some speed for survivability since we're so heavy into the wolves now. They do 173 and I do 57. Speed, they lose health. I think that's fine. +1 counts? Yup. It feels like the game is missing like some base region on the character or something. So you aren't forced to just use the potion every time you slowly take damage. Let's get some block then. More survivability. 150 gold. I guess we can basically choose our own item with that. Our own crappy item. Oh yeah, we probably need to grab the magnets. Well, this build is terrible. We are doomed. Looks like a damage reduction buff. I don't think that's going to save me. And they have lasers now. We're almost to the magnets, and hopefully that'll give a couple levels at least. Healing tree. Can I please pick that up? Why is my radius so small? Like, I know I haven't taken any, but I'm literally on top of it there. And then here, I guess some speed. We're not getting any wolf upgrades now. Some armor. I guess some damage area. Fizz armor. Let's go ahead and pop the damage potion. Try and get some good damage on him. I'm so weak. Why is my attack so small? Speed, they lose health. These are just so bad. Damage and attack cooldown, yep. There's just so much unavoidable damage right now because my attacks are so bad. I can't clear a path anywhere. Get some more block chance. Try and grab some XP and then we'll head for the healing hearts. And hopefully find a magnet again somewhere. I guess the blood shard is pretty close, and we definitely need some meta progression right now. Okay, the priest might help out a little bit here. Damage buff. Speed, they lose health again, I guess? Surely the wolves will be good at some point, right? Oh, there's a bomb over there. How much does that heal? I'm not sure. I think it was 5% a second. I don't remember how long. %10 health and armor. We have reduced our health a lot, and those aren't great anyways. There we go. That should help a bit, I hope. Fizz armor. Fizz armor. Okay, that hit me outside of it. Yeah, here's a spider, and my potion still has 2.5 minutes left, my god. Looks like the wolves are blocking some of the projectiles for me. But there's just so little room to move around now. I guess you can go perpendicular to her right as she fires, it seems like. If there's room to move there. Yeah, that actually seems to make it pretty easy. But we are running out of space with that flyer at the same time as well. Okay, we can get another skill now. Let's grab Fizz armor. Actually, block chance works on magic as well, I think. Ice spikes. Scatter sharp spikes around you, dealing damage to enemies when touched. That's pretty hard to hit, and we already tried that, so I'll try some ice spikes here. The issue is that at some points in the game, there's ranged enemies who will run away from you as you get close to them. And then I think the plague is dropped in a melee area around you, so it just never hits enemies like that, I think. But the ice spikes might actually work the same way, so I don't think that actually accomplished anything for me. Let's grab that healing thing real quick. And then go for the goblin. Can't hit it, my range is so small! Ah, Fizz armor. Just a random gold mine with nothing in it, I guess. I feel like if my attack area is going to be so tiny, it should at least do more than 57 damage. That just seems insane. Alright, we've got a bunch of range magic guys now, so it's going to be almost impossible to survive. We can reduce the cooldown on that. I guess we'll try that. finished. Try and escape these guys in the dungeon. Nope. There's more of them. There is no possible way I can ever hit them with my sword attack, my god. I guess speed? It just feels like there needs to be more upgrades that actually do something. Like, you can't have a basic attack this bad. There's just so many bad upgrades because of that. And we even put some into the area of it. And it's just this pathetic still. I don't understand. Some type of elite caster guy. He just seems to be the same? Oh, he summoned some stuff, okay. Well, there's no possible way I can hit him, but at least the wolves have a lot of speed now. Damage, but increased cooldown... I guess. Increasing the cooldown just feels bad, though. So, 30 of the blood shards. I literally can't even attack them, man! What is this? Oh my god, we're trapped in here with a billion untouchable range guys. Pop the damage potion, hope that does enough. But we are looking pretty screwed right now. Block chance is pretty good. Gonna need to heal pretty soon. I think that's it. Bunch of hits we couldn't quite avoid there, and the ring is getting smaller. I think we are screwed. 10% range. I mean, the circle's so tiny, let's get a bit more survivability here. Try and at least kill the elites here for some more meta progression. There is nowhere to go, my god. What am I supposed to do here? I guess survive until it disappears, and then you can move a little bit more. We'll take some range on it now, I guess, see what happens. There's still so long until my potions come back. And I'm just taking so much damage, even though I'm not really even getting hit here. I can't possibly hit anything with this tiny sword. And the wolves don't really seem to be that effective. Damage, but increased cooldown. It just doesn't feel good. Damage is useless. I don't have anywhere to go. Block chance. Really feels like there needs to be some sort of base health regen or something. I'm just dead and there's nothing I can do. So we got some extra blood shards from the mosquitoes. We got the archer at least. Maybe her basic attack will be a bit less pathetic, 50 more crystals, and then we can choose between these. Guess we'll grab some more crystals. Those actually seem pretty impactful currently. Getting like 20 or 30% HP each level is pretty big. And it's not that expensive. We can get portable weight? What? Is that like... Oh, there's a weight for the gear. Okay. Interesting. I feel like you should be able to click on these and see what they actually give, though. There's not really any reason to hide that. Oh, that looks like potion stuff. I want to see what that does, I think. Skills plus 10% frequency. Potion cooldown, okay, but it's very expensive. And then duration of the potion. Okay, that's pretty big as well. How long did it last? 20 seconds. So each level would add 2 seconds onto that, and also that. And then each cooldown level would remove 42 seconds from the cooldown. That's quite a bit. It's also pretty expensive though. That looks like block, I think. I'm not sure on the other stuff. We'll grab some potion-based stuff, I think. Because those cooldowns are just way too long. Let's see, 340 gold. 15% Fizz armor actually is pretty good. 20% damage area. I think that's just for the basic attack, which makes that pretty bad. Pickup range, but minus damage area. Damage area, magic armor. Fizz magic armor. Doesn't seem like there's really anything unique in here, and most of them only apply to the basic attack as well. You lose movement speed, but 10% block chance is pretty significant. I think I would probably say for 15% physical armor, since that's like 90% of the damage. 24 quests, 20 more to go. I remember the Hammerman being a lot better than the first two in the prologue. Oh, there's an amulet. I wonder what that does. Enchantress is from Strange Creature. Not sure on that. Hunter, Basilisk. Those are probably mini-bosses on the new maps then. Amulet of the Great Fool. So it looks like there probably are some unique items that you can equip from the quest then. That might actually add some cool build variety then. But I think that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.